All right, so today we're going to be talking malfunctions. So the first one we're going to talk about is a phase one malfunction. Phase one malfunction is whenever you get a click and you want it to bang. So we've got dummy rounds loaded up right now. The majority of the time that shooters experience a phase one malfunction is simply just because they never chamber loaded. They got their EDC for the day, they seated their magazine, and they never racked it. So what happens is they come out on target, they get a click when they want it to bang. So how we fix that is very, very simple. We're going to slap the bottom, make sure that the magazine is seated, and that's not the issue there. We're going to rack it, re-establish our grip, and re-establish the target, and then squeeze off our rounds. The other time we might experience a phase one is whenever we have a bad primer. So we get our click, we don't get a bang. It's exact same process as before. We're going to slap the bottom, make sure the magazine is seated. We're going to work the slide, ejecting that round, re-establish our grip, re-establish the target, and engage. Something to remember whenever you're conducting a phase one clearance is whenever we are racking the slide, we don't want to ride it forward because what can happen is the gun does not enter battery. What that means is the slide is not all the way forward and we're gonna get a squishy trigger whenever we're squeezing our rounds. So we're going to violently work the action, let the slide reciprocate on its own, and then reestablish our target. So the last thing on a phase one is you can encounter a stovepipe. And that's where the round fails to fully eject out of the chamber. Most of the time this happens whenever we're shooting in close quarters or tight, like in a hallway or up against cover, and that round actually ejects and then comes back into the chamber before the slide can reciprocate forward. Process is still the same. Make sure the magazine is seated, tilt, let it go forward, re-establish your target, and engage. All right, so a phase two malfunction is where we get a double feed. Most of the time, that's due to a bad magazine and bad magazine spring. So what happens is we get a round in the chamber and then another one that's trying to force its way up because the lips on the magazine are wore out or expanded. And so we get this slide lock almost, and we get a dead trigger. Note, dead trigger means there's no movement on it, you don't get a click, none of those things. This is just another reason that you want to carry a spare mag. Because if the issue is a bad mag, I don't want to keep that magazine, I want to get rid of that magazine. So the steps to fix this are we're going to, one, seek cover, get behind cover first, and then fix it. We're going to lock the slide to the rear, depress the magazine release, and strip that magazine out. Get rid of that magazine because we don't want it anymore. Next, we're going to work the action violently, clearing everything out of the chamber, retrieve our second magazine, load, reacquire our target, move out of cover, and engage. The way that we train a phase two is we're gonna take the round, lock the slide to the rear, and we're gonna drop this round into the chamber, take a magazine with rounds in it, insert, and then very easy and carefully let the slide come forward. That'll initiate the phase two malfunction, and then you go through the process I described before, fix it, and continue training. All right, so a phase three malfunction is where we have a swollen round inside the chamber and that slide is stuck, it's frozen. The slide won't reciprocate. You're gonna feel it whenever you're shooting, and it's just, the recoil's not gonna feel the same. The other way we're gonna tell is whenever we go to fix it, when we do our tap and our rack, that slide's not going to move. In a gunfight, this is about as useful as a paperweight at that point. So we wanna get behind cover, run away if we have to, call a buddy to come help. But the way that you fix it, and especially at the range, if you're shooting and you're shooting cheap range ammo or something like that, you might experience this. We're going to remove the magazine, get to a safe area, and then we're going to grip like this, a C grip, around the slide as hard as we can. Should be white knuckling it. We're gonna make sure that the muzzle's pointed in a safe direction. We're gonna open up our hand and we're gonna smack the back of this back strap violently with this part of our hand. And as we do that, we gotta make sure that we grab the gun so it doesn't fall on the concrete. So it's best to probably do this in like a grass area or something that's soft that's not gonna damage your firearm. But we're gonna grip it hard and then violently slap it. That should eject that round. If it doesn't, you're gonna have to go to a gunsmith. All right, so how you train these malfunctions at the range in your training time, in your free time, is you want to invest in some dummy rounds. You can get these on Amazon or gun shops, gun shows. A lot of places carry dummy rounds. But the best way to do it is to have a partner and exchange magazines with them. Have a few live rounds, have some dummy rounds. Your partner loads the dummy rounds in there at random, and then you exchange magazines back, and you got no idea which one's a live round and which one's a dummy round. So then whenever you're training, you get your shooting and you're going bang, 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 and then you get your click. We're going to tap, rack, continue shooting, get our click, tap, rack, and continue shooting.